from Fenway Park here in Boston. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The stats for these two teams are sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Pedro Martinez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Now to the plate, here is Brian Roberts. He will lead this one off today. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year. 56 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Evans has it, and there's one away.
Not accepted.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
In now, Nick Markakis. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Ready now is Eddie Murray as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Fouled off. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Martinez is in the air out to right. Marquez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second, as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So now to the plate, David Ortiz. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Ready with the 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 2-2 pitch.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Fouls this one off. The payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox lead one. We are still scoreless. Cleanup hitter Cal Ripken. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 31.
Next up, Cedric Mullins. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And now a pitch on the way.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the the second set to go, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez. And they'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Alex.
Stepping in next, Alex Verdugo. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. From the stretch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The second for one to Murray, and that finishes the double play.
Batting count, the right fielder,
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans. Here's the 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Mullins gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, who move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Swung on, missed 3-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Hey guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers the knock. That was fun to watch.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Pedro Severino.
Count is 2-1.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
3 balls, 2
And that
strikes.
misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count, here it comes. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Back to the top of the order now, and that means Brian Roberts will dig in now. The 1-1 home. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. Done wisely. No thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
To the plate now, Nick Markakis. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Christian Vasquez. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Wade Boggs. This is in the air to left. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. In now for the O's, Eddie Murray struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The next 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
And stepping in, Cal Ripken grounded out in his last at-bat. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next to dig in, Brooks Robinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Popped him up. Hernandez over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 31.
Up next, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The 2-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini.
Outside, that's
and now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on him.
Here's the 3-1. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Payoff pitch on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. That's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
And now here is Jimmy Fox. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Bogaerts aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Throw over to the bag.
Oh, he's in.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Standing in now, David Ortiz. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Soft liner towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Hit in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Boston. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Freddie Galvis. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Verdugo waits on it. 1 down.
The batter, the catcher, Pedro Severino.
So here is Pedro Severino. Worked a walk his first time up. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. One out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there's out number 2.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Brian Roberts, the next batter. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping in once again is Nick Markakis. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Ball that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Mullins.
plate now, Eddie Murray. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Up next for the Orioles.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, Cal Ripken. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Dwight Evans. Lifted in the air out to center field. Mullins is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian.
Next it'll be Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins is there, 2 gone.
Now that the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
To the plate now, Wade Boggs. Grounded to short. Throw on to the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Brooks Robinson. This is in the air out to right field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Now batting, number 31.
Striding in is Cedric Mullins. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Mancini moving back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The first baseman,
just
number 3.
this ball right here. Trying to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box now, Jimmy Fox. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
David Ortiz stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. J.D. Martinez is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So it's a tight spot here. 1st and 2nd, 1 man out. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A 3-run shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Cesar Valdez is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day. Standing in now, Alex Verdugo. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up Dwight Evans. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Swing and a flare down the line. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now, Christian Vasquez. Popped up. Roberts waits on it, and that retires the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-1 Boston. Seventh inning ready to roll. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
At the plate now, Pedro Severino. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Swing and a blooper to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Darwinzon Hernandez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
Brian Roberts will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Tries to bunt his way out here, but this is a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Next to hit, Nick Markakis is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 5-1. Now into the box is Kike Hernandez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Running hard. He's digging for second.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So now to the plate, Wade Boggs. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Now at the plate, here is Jimmy Fox, and he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he misses again, ball 3. David Ortiz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Mancini moving back, and it bangs off the monster. Second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Now
so much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, David Ortiz. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to the first baseman, Murray, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Orioles 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eddie Murray. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Shoots this one to first, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate, Cal Ripken. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter giving that bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
At the plate now is Cedric Mullins. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
The 1-1 home. There's a slider taken for a ball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone, ball 3.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
The 3-1 pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate, and the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Ryan Brazier is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Standing in now, Trey Mancini. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Set. Here's the 3-1 in the air down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit weakly back to the mound. He'll come home with it to get the force at the plate on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Designated hitter,
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Freddie Galvis, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Still 1-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Lays off 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Evans is there for it to retire the side. Orioles settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Red Sox lead it 6-2. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
I'm not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Tyler Wells is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 68, Tyler Wells.
Stepping in now, Alex Verdugo. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. A runner at second, nobody out. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Dwight Evans waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Now to the plate, Dwight Evans. It was a base hit last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. There's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Runner goes for second. Lifted in the air to right field. Markakis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Kike.
Next up for the Red Sox,
Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside and low, 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2. To short. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Orioles 2. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Brian Roberts. He flew out in his last AB. 1 out, nobody on. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Strike taken up in the zone.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Here now the 2-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. After it is Verdugo. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 21, Nick Markakis.
Next to stand in is Nick Markakis, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Very high, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
In now, Eddie Murray. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a
throw on to first, and the Red Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. The Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Pedro Martinez earns his first win of the season. Ryan Brazier works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.